Good day everyone, we are the group 5. Today we'll be discussing classical conditioning. Classical conditioning is discovered by a Russian psychologist Ivan Pavlov. This type of conditioning refers to the unconscious or automatic learning. It creates a conditioned response through associations between unconditioned stimulus and neutral stimulus. Classical conditioning refers to learning that occurs when a neutral stimulus becomes associated with stimulus that naturally produces a behavior. In simple terms, classical conditioning refers to the presence of neutral stimulus and followed by a naturally occurring reflex. Unconditioned stimulus is also known as the trigger that leads to an automatic response. An example of this is when a cold breeze makes you shiver. The cold breeze is considered as the unconditioned stimulus and it produces the involuntary response or the shivering.
Neutral stimulus. A neutral stimulus is a stimulus that doesn't initially trigger a response on its own, like if you hear the sound of a fan but you don't feel the breeze. For example, it wouldn't necessarily trigger a response that would make it a neutral stimulus. Conditioned stimulus. A conditioned stimulus is a stimulus that was once a neutral stimulus, like it didn't trigger a response, but now leads to a response. If you previously didn't pay attention to dogs, but then got bit by one, and now you have feel the fear every time you see a dog, the dog has become your conditioned stimulus. Unconditioned response. An unconditioned response is an automatic response or response that occurs without thought when an unconditioned stimulus is present. If you smell your favorite food and your mouth starts watering, the watering is the unconditioned response. Conditioned response. A conditioned response is a learned response or response that is created where no response existed before. Going back to the example of being bit by a dog. The fear you experience after the bite is a conditioned response. And now we're going to read to you a story that portrays the classical conditioning of Ivan Pavlov.
Sungon is a first-year college student at Riverside College studying psychology. He rented a place near the school so we could get there quickly and without difficulty. He still needs roommates, so keeping himself occupied is difficult. He has nothing to chat about or even spend fun with.
Sungon received an adorable Pomeranian puppy from his friend from a nearby university. Now, he always looks forward when he comes home to see and cuddle his puppy, which he later named as Sakura. Every night, Sungon and Sakura go for a walk nearby. At the park not far from his apartment, they always have fun. He notices that his dog appears too lively and playful whenever they go for a stroll. The city of Bacolod gets colder as the seasons change in the late night hours. Once, after dinner, he put on a comfortable sweatshirt and his running shoes before going for a walk. He noticed that although they were about to stroll, his dog didn't appear as pleased and thrilled as it should have been. Someone called his dog as he put on his pinay and a little jacket. Soon after, they went out for a walk.
After using this tactic for a month, Sungon discovered that his dog gets thrilled and hyper whenever he changes into warm outfits.
This is mainly because the dog has been trained to react positively whenever it notices someone wearing warm clothes, which serves as the conditioned stimulus.
Let us identify what are the elements in the story. Unconditioned stimulus, ang ginahagad ni Songhun si Sakura for walk sa park, and ang unconditioned response ni Sakura is to be happy. But sang nagsoksok si Songhun sa jacket and shoes which stand as neutral stimulus, kagipakita niya kay Sakura, wala response si Sakura kay wala man kabalo si Sakura kung ano ang corresponding na action ni Songhun after niya mag-inis jacket. Pero sa nagsoksok jacket si Songhun, then nag-go for walk sila sa park, ang unconditioned response ni Sakura is happy. Since every time mag-go for walk si Songhun and Sakura, Sakura always feel happy. Pagsanggit himo ni Songhun as strategy, mga every time mag-inis sa jacket, hagaro niya si Sakura go for a walk at the park. That is why every time na mag-inis si Songhon jacket and shoes, ang condition response ni Sakura is to be happy. Kay kabalo na siya nga mag-go sila sa park after mag-inis ni Songhon sa jacket kag shoes. With this, naging condition stimulus ni Sakura ang pag-change ni Songhon's clothes. With the corresponding condition response nga maging happy and excited si Sakura.